Personally, I think that winters are too long in Wisconsin. I get a cabin fever feeling that makes me just want to get away. Well, I found a place that we could all try to get away to sometime. That place, Wikipedia tells me, has a 78-degree temperature year-round, average temperature, and is the most visited destination in the Caribbean. This place is the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is a Spanish-established country on a small Caribbean island that is well recognized for its vacation destinations. As you can see on this map, it is located south of the U.S., just south of Florida, between Cuba and Puerto Rico. It is actually on an island that's called Hispaniola. 2/3 of the island is the Dominican Republic, and the other third is Haiti. It wasn't always this way. If we go on the Central Intelligence Agency website, we can find a small snapshot of how the Dominican Republic came to be. In summary, long ago, the Taino indigenous people lived there. But in 1492, Columbus landed on Hispaniola and explored and claimed the island. In 1697, the French took over the western third of the island. In 1804, the western third became Haiti. It was not until in 1844 that the Dominican Republic finally gained its independence from the Haitians. In 1861, they kind of had a bump in the road and had to return to the Spanish Empire. But in 1865, just 2 years later, just 4 years later, they were independent again. Today, they're still an independent country. Now that we know where the country is located and how it became to be, we can discuss what most people know the Dominican Republic for, its tropical vacation spots. The fact that it's surrounded by oceans and filled with mountains, and it has such a nice warm weather year-round, attracts a lot of people to the Dominican Republic. In an article on usatoday.com, J.D. Shee, professional journalist who has covered sports for more than 20 years at newspapers all over the U.S., tells us that the DR has long been known as a great all-inclusive resort destination and offers beautiful coastal views and wonderful beaches. She introduces us to Punta Cana. Punta Cana is on the eastern part of the island, just on the tip. It is the island's center of tourism. It is where most people visit. And according to Shai, she is arguably the most beautiful place in the Dominican Republic. She mentions that here you will find water parks, shopping plazas, nightclubs, and restaurants. In another article on usatoday.com by Marcia Frost, a writer who covers topics such as travel, food, wine, spirits, health, and fitness, and is the editor of a magazine, informs us that Punta Cana has beaches that are good for snorkeling, scuba diving, and exploration of marine life. You could also go to mangroves and caves when you're in Punta Cana. If we move to the northern coast of the island, we'll find Puerto Plata. In the northern coast, she tells us that you can go if you're an adventurous and outdoorsy person. You would really enjoy it. You can enjoy going to the beach, and then there are mountains in here that you can go hiking in. Frost adds in her article that in Puerto Plata, you can go whale watching, white river rafting, diving, and windsurfing. According to Frost, you shouldn't just visit the north coast or Punta Cana. You should also go to the south coast and visit La Romana. Here, you can find Casa de Campo, which is a very well-known resort and yacht club. Frost tells us that here you can also go to restaurants, bars, boutiques, and you can go on boats around the ocean. Lastly, both Shai and Frost speak of visiting Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo, start right here because it's the capital of the Dominican Republic. It is quite different from everywhere else that I've spoken about because here you won't find all-inclusive resorts. You'll find things like historic sites, shopping, lagoons, caves, museums, and a really nice national aquarium. These tropical vacation destinations that I mentioned are what make the Dominican Republic well recognized. I'm sure there are lots of other things that we could do if we went to the Dominican Republic in that nice climate, since it is a Spanish-established country on a small Caribbean island that is recognized for its tropical vacation destinations. Do you guys think you can get away to the Dominican Republic? That's for you to decide. I've given you the information to make that easier. My advice would be to get on a plane and go. Thank you.